If you've been looking for a way to easily create your very own Family Feud style game, then you are in the right place. Today, I just want to quickly introduce you to this easy to use template where all you have to do is enter your questions and answers. So let me show you how to do that. Basically, this is all built out for you. You really don't have to do anything other than these couple of things that I'm going to show you. So first, you'll want to find a slide that has the number of answers that you're going to have. So you can have as many as 8, and then you can go all the way down to 2. For mine, I'm going to have 8 answers. So I'm going to use this slide. I'm going to put in my question. I'm just going to go over this. I have to use this horizontal scroll to get over here, and then all I'm going to do is highlight this, and let's say my question is name Santa's reindeer. Okay, and then I'll go back over here with the side scroll or with the horizontal scroll, and then I'm just going to put in my answers. So probably we'll say Rudolph, number 1, Dasher. All right, so then I have all my my names there, and if I want to, now these point totals add up to 100. If I want to, I can change them. Again, just highlight the number, and maybe I want to make that 40. Then that's fine. But then I just need to, make sure I look at my math for the rest of it. But anyway, I customize my question, I customize my answers, and then the only other thing I really need to do is the round. So the rounds are marked with an X because I don't know how many rounds you're going to want to have, but all you're going to do is replace that X with a number. So in this case, it's round 1, and that's it. And once you have your questions and answers in, you're ready to play. So let me show you how it looks like when you play. So to play, you're going to start here on the title screen. You're going to go to slideshow mode, and you're going to say either from current slide, or you can say from beginning. And the first thing you want to do is enter teams. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to say happy and sad. I don't know why. I don't know why they're sad, but there you go. And then when I hit OK, that's going to cue the theme music, and the curtains are going to open, and the team names show up there, and I hit Let's Play, and then that's going to take me to this main screen. So now when I show hide question, there's my question that I created, name Santa's reindeer, and then my answers. Now, depending on where you click will determine if a score appears or not. So if I want a score to transfer up to the scoreboard, I need to click in the circle. So when I click here on number 1, boom, that 40 is going to go there. Whenever I click in the circle, that is going to add up. The score is going to continue to add. And then, of course, as you play the game, as people answer, there are going to be strikes. So there's a strike, there's another strike, and then there's a third strike. And this X will stay up as a reminder, oh, you need to switch teams. So I'll click that. It says, please switch teams. Okay. And then, I would go to the other team and see what they answer. And again, if I want to add the points, I click in the circle. Now, once everyone is struck out and there's still answers remaining on the board, that's when I'm going to click in the rectangle, because the points have now been earned, but I want to reveal the remaining answers, and I don't want to add any more points for anyone. So now I click in the rectangle, and I can see the rest. Prancer and Vixen and all of the rest, like that. And then to transfer the points to a team, I'm just going to click on the point above that team. So let's say it was the happy team. I click there, and those points transfer. I'm going to click on the next button, and the points come over for the team, but this at the top resets to 0. So that's how that works. So now you're just going to continue to play until you're ready to declare a team a winner. So whichever team has the most points, let's say it's Happy, I click on them, and I'm going to get this screen where it congratulates them. Now at this point, I can end the game, or if I want to do like a fast money type round, in this game it's called Quick Cash, then I would click on Quick Cash. And that's going to take me to this, and then I'll start. And now with Quick Cash, let me hit escape and show you this. So there is not a question on the board. So with Quick Cash, you're going to want to have your questions. You could put them here in the notes, in the slide notes, and actually for anything you do, I would recommend having some kind of host answer sheet that you will use to put your questions and answers on. But here with the Quick Cash, you are going to just highlight the answers, put them in here, and then you'll do the same on this second slide. And then let me show you what it looks like when you play. So when you play, you've got an optional timer you can use that's 20 seconds. So you can click on the clock here, this little timer icon, and that will count down 20 seconds. So you get that music there. If I don't want the music, I can silence it here. But anyway, then you know, you're going to ask a question, and the person will start answering, and you'll have your answer sheet in front of you, so you know, okay, it's number 2 answer, or it might, okay, and that's just time is up. So that 20 seconds goes by fast. So another thing I tell people to do is, if the 20 seconds is too fast, you can also just use your phone or something as a stopwatch. That's fine. But for each one of these, if they get it right, you know, you'll click on the appropriate place, you know, as you go along. But if they get it wrong, you can strike them there. You can hit that X, and it'll just do that. But anyway, that's how that works. And we'll do that and that. And then you go to the next one, and this is for the second person to come out and try to do the fast money round, or Quick Cash in this case. And the goal is they're trying to add up to 200 points total. So now the second person comes up. Let's say they're doing pretty good, and they get the one. Oh, look, they got over 200. And now I'll click this. Did they get 200 points? Yes. Oh, yay, they did it. Okay. Then what's really important is I got to hit end game. And what end game does is it resets everything. So all those X's are gone. The teams are reset back to team 1 and team 2. So that's why it's really important to click on that end game button when you finish. So that is how you can play the game. If you want to grab this, I'll put a link in the description below. Along with this, I have several other games and templates, so be sure to go check all of those out as well. I also want to mention, if you need some help generating questions and answers for your Family Feud style game, then you're going to want to check out this video next.